Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Panda. I want to have a discussion. I want to have a discussion about how I don't need another YouTube approval, and I don't need another YouTuber, and take this with a grain of salt, to tell me what I can and cannot do. First and foremost, guys, you know who I am. It's not that hard to search me on the internet. The Panda Photographer, all one word. There's no space between the words. So, let's talk about how I made a GoFundMe link to address my issues when I was robbed 48 hours ago here in the heart of New York City. Mind you, all of my clothes possessions, my winter clothes possessions, even some personal items that belong to me and my daughter are gone inside that bag. Headphones are missing. Chargers, cables, yes, all that's missing. Softbox, not the softbox, the reflectors are gone. So I lost a lot of things dealing with the chaotic and toxic behaviors that's going on in the city. You got people robbing people, and you obviously have been aware that 8 gentlemen, well, 6 of them literally jumped me because I proved them wrong. Why would you ask me if I speak another language if you don't speak another language? And when I speak the language and I caught you in your lie, you get upset. Then don't ask strangers about their bag or their flags on their bags. Those flags on my bags was an accomplishment. How many black people have you known had the opportunity to travel the world? Let's be honest right here. African Americans in this country, North America. That includes Canadians. That includes Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. Okay? You're the brothers and sisters as well. Let's say you grew up in a family. Let's make a synopsis really quickly. Let's pretend that I grew up in a family and I was poor, right? And let's say when I was, I don't know, 21 or something like that, I decided to change my life around. And then 22 years later, I come back with all these phenomenal stories and trips and photographs and video and content to prove it. And to tell the people that there's more than of self-bigotry out there for us to learn. There are people that can motivate us to do better. There are cultures out there that can help us continue to be better people. But we choose not to be better people because we like to make people's miseries, or we like to bring misery to people. I don't know what's going on with humanity that gets a fixation on that. And yes, there are times where I would love to prove someone wrong. And this is the video for it. Because I'm going to prove this person, this YouTuber, wrong. I've been following you since the day you started your channel, following other homeless people. You made your profits and your money and your celebrity status off for sharing stories of homeless people. Let me ask you a question. Do you give that, do you give any of your revenue back to those people that you just did an interview for? Because I sure do. Because anyone on this channel would tell you, can't you just meet random homeless people in San Francisco and just buy them food? I don't need to get these stories. Besides, YouTube always demonetizes every time I want to capture a story. Look what happened at the Turk Street video. It's controversial. People don't like my attitude. But people are not homeless. People are not dealing with the houselessness. And by the way, homelessness is not a disease. It's a pandemic that humans started. We are in control. It's never going to end. Why homelessness is not going to end? Look at what we are doing to each other. We rather build skyscrapers than housing. We rather impress our investors and our retailers other than building housing for the people that need, especially our senior citizens, mind you that, our veterans. Doesn't matter what veteran where you're from, doesn't matter. This country is built on the immigration foundation of us built in this country. Because, mind you, this country has a lot of dirty laundry. Let's be honest about that. It has lots of dirty laundry. But the problem is what people don't see is that us, some us good people, try to make a good thing out of it. What I mean by that is like, let's say the government fucks up. And now there's some of us, the people, that want to change that. Not have you fixate over it. So we try to do the better. To bring this country to where it is now. And we have been successful in some ways, and others we have not. But with that said, everyone, I set up a GoFundMe, and I was told that this person would have to meet me in order to represent, because, and I agree, there's a lot of fraudulent things that go on the GoFundMe network, but this is my second time using it ever, and the first time I ever used it was for another project, and which was long ago. So for him to categorize me in the category as fraud was really not what I was expecting, including Yuki and my friend Lord Brian. They didn't agree with that message. If I share something with you, you should just share it, no, regardless. That's not your choice. First and foremost, you do not control other people's reactions and what they do and how they respond. What you can say was like, I was sent this link from another YouTuber, professional photographer, if you take the time to Google me, but you didn't. I took the time to follow you for the last, 3 years now? And yes, I don't watch your content because YouTube filters your content. And I apologize for that, but I shouldn't have to apologize because that's just YouTube. But for you to say that I need to know your story, no, you do not. Well, you kind of do, yes, and I told you the story, but you don't need to investigate and go deep into it because the content is already there on the platform. This is why YouTubers versus YouTubers are a problem, because there are some laziness of YouTubers, and there's some YouTubers that just want to profit off of other people's misery and suffering. And this is why Yuki was calling him out. I was like, no, 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 no. It's not just name call, but yeah, there is some bullshit going on in that sentence, because you kind of what's the word I'm looking for? You're a hypocrite because you make money off of doing videos on homeless people. You make your profits and your fame off of homeless people, but you don't want to help someone that is houseless. That's the difference. Houseless. Mind you guys, I have all this camera equipment with no coat, no bag. Mind you, this look like a person that wants to commit fraud. You're right. That's why I don't understand people's judgment when they talk to people through Instagram. You just made an assumption that I might be a fraud. I'm not saying that you called me a fraud, but when you used it in the context that you did, yes. Other people agreed that was not the appropriate way how to respond. You should have shared the link anyway and said, out of mutual respect, yes, I will share this. I don't need to answer. When people share their links, I don't get involved and say, hey, who are you? And I need to find out what you're really about. I just share the link with other people and let the community decide if they want to participate. You don't make it up to your decision to tell other people not to participate because you think this might be a fraudulent account. And this is why people don't put their brains together, because I reached out to you. I have a channel, I have a YouTube channel, I have a websites, more than two, and you still want to meet me. Mind you guys, this guy wanted me to stay in New York for a couple more weeks so he can meet up with me, then share my link. Mind you guys, I only have the GoFundMe up for 30 days. So it makes no sense. This is why people don't think. That's why I said I don't need you to share it. I told you I don't need you to share it. I was just trying to reach out. If you don't want to share it, that's fine. But the way you came up was condescending, and it was hypocritical of you to say such a thing when you're doing the exact same thing by making money off of people's stories. This is why I want to ask the question, are you giving your revenue to those people that you interview? Because I should have donated my time. Is the audio okay, guys? Is the audio all right? I donated my time and my money. Even this year, I did giveaways, even though we were traveling. We did food giveaways. We helped out homeless people. We helped someone in the hostel in New York City. Remember that? I gave the guy $40 so he could stay for a night. Come on, dude. Come on. That's money from my audience. That's money from donations. That's money from my pocket. And I'm giving it right back to the people. For you to put me in that category, it's not that I don't like it. I've never been called that. That's the whole point. And this is a problem with sometimes here in the States. People take things out of context. And I'm taking things out of context a little bit myself. Because I feel like I reached out to this YouTuber that can maybe bring in some traffic into letting people know my story by watching my videos. Not the link, but to my videos. But you didn't do that. Instead, you want to meet me a few weeks later, then share my link? That makes no sense. I don't think you were thinking the right set of mind. And I really think that was totally, in my opinion, it was disrespectful to say you have to meet me in order to share a link. I don't care who you are, what you do. You have to respect other people's motivation to reach out to you to ask for help. So you can help this person. But you didn't want to help me, so therefore, yeah. With that said, everyone, I'm talking about a YouTuber that is famous on trying to address people and getting people to be aware, and he refuses to help me. Because he thinks I'm a fraud, guys. I'm a fraud with the camera gear, with the gimbal. Guys, by the way, you are on the gimbal. I can't move because of my leg. I'm in one spot. It took me forever to get here. So it's not very easy to get on the train with my leg and with all of this. Whatever's left. This is my cameras, my laptop, tripod, whatever's in the Pelican case, modifiers, but the Osprey bag is gone. That's what I'm talking about. That Osprey bag had some Japanese Komodos inside, which are not cheap. It also had winter clothes, my North Face coat, my North Face jacket. It had my boots that you guys know I love my boots. My Sorels are gone. Now, in 24 hours from now, it's going to dip down to 40 to 39 to 38 degrees Fahrenheit here at night. And I'd only have this on. This is what I have on. A short sleeve shirt and a long sleeve, and that's it. And no hat. No, I have gloves, but it's not getting to a point where the wind is picking up. It's getting a little nippy. It's getting cold. But last night it got cold and nippy. And I slept between two dumpsters. Why did I do that? Because there was no wind coming in, so it was like a really nice unwinded spot. I'm just showing what I have on, what's left. This is why I want to start the GoFundMe, because I need to buy boots and I need to buy a coat. And that's main priority. I'm sorry, but that's a main priority right now. Buying winter clothes to stay warm and secured. Step 2, relocate. Relocate to Texas or to find another job. Because, guys, I did the math. The job that I was supposed to did the interview for, it wouldn't have been worth it anyway. $53,000 a year, it's not going to... Guys, rent on average in this city is $2,000. On average. Depends on where you go. Some places are $5,000, $6,000. Some places are $3,000. Some places are $3,000. You still got to split it with another roommate. So, if you do the math, it won't be sufficient for me to stay in New York. I need a job that's going to pay more than $70,000 a year in order for me to plus my value and staying here. With that said, everyone, I am a professional photographer, travel consultant, and travel documentarian. How dare another YouTuber tell me that in order for him to clarify who I am, he has to come see me in person. That's so redundant. That sounds like, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like my fourth grade English teacher. She was pretty determined, and she always wanted to be in control. Listen, as I said earlier, friend, you cannot assume something of someone without knowing or having proof. If I give you a link, if you don't want to share it, don't share it. But when I reach out to you because you have the audience to reach out to, and you telling me that GoFundMe is a problem with fraud, I understand that, but why would me commit fraud when my social, my ITIN number is on there? Why would someone do that? Think about it, friend. That's my personal information I gave to GoFundMe. Why would I want to do that to myself? Think about it. I've been traveling around the world, and I don't think I want to lose that opportunity. You see, this is why I said people don't think. YouTubers don't think sometimes, not all of you, but once they are making money off of homeless people, you contradicted yourselves when someone actually that is houseless reached out to you, and you don't want to assist. You don't want to share my link until you meet me a few weeks later. Like I said, that doesn't make sense. So, I'm out here. So, I want you guys to see me in the flesh. What I have on. You saw what I have left. No Osprey bag. You don't see the Osprey bag. Ow. Ow. You don't see the Osprey bag. Dealing with the police today was just a pain in the butt. It was just a hassle. It was just like, hey, don't go down there and try to reclaim your stuff. Listen, the GPS turned on in my bag. So obviously someone is trying to figure out how to open the bag because, mind you guys, for order to get inside the bag, they need my keys. I have the TSA Lantern locks on it. You need the keys. So they will have to use snippers to break the zipper in order to get inside the bag. But I have the keys right here. Guys, I have it on my camera bag. I have it on my Pelican, and I have it on the newer bag, the duffel bag for newer. I made it GoFundMe to raise $2,000, at least $2,000. So I calculated it. I knew what I wanted to buy because I need to buy dress clothes, shoes for the work, 3 dress shirts, 3 dress pants, some socks. I have no socks, no underwear. I'm wearing my same, guys, think about the logical problem I'm having right now. No clean underwear. No clean underwear. I'm sorry, but I like to keep my ass cleaned. That's why I always have baby wipes, and all the baby wipes were in the bag. Yeah, you could go to Target. You could get those baby wipes for $1. You get like, what, 30 baby wipes for $1? You gotta wipe your balls, you gotta wipe your ass, right? I don't use toilet paper. But I want to say thank you to the people that just donated recently. I want to say thank you to John. I want to say thank you to Diego. Diego is actually from Portugal. Me and him used to be pro gamers together. And we still are, in a way. But he feels so bad that what's going on with me. Because he knew, they're like, dude, your life was amazing back then. What happened? Car accident, mental health, the loss of my child, and now the loss of the most beautiful person and most respectful person, E. Lee. She was Hmong. If you guys don't know what Hmong is, Hmong, like Thai, Laos. She's originally from Thailand. She's like the best. She's better than all of us. She's better than the other YouTuber. that I'm talking about because she never begged for anything. So this is why I'm having such a difficult time trying to grasp reality and trying to understand what is real and what's not real. Because right now, what is not real is people that I reach out to don't want to share the link because they have a suspicion. My man, I'm a very educated and techie person. I'm well known in the establishment of photography. Why would I want to commit a crime of fraud when, think about this, guys. You can find me in New York City right now. You can just call the police, like, listen, this guy took $300. He's in New York City. He hangs out at Central Park. Sometimes he hangs down at Penn Station all the time. They use the computer. It's not that hard to find me. This is why I told my friend Lord Brian, this is why people are not sinking. It's like, if the person took the time out to Google me and looked at my work, they was like, wow, this guy is not trying to hide. So I don't think this person wants to commit. But as I said, he said that a lot of people commit fraud on GoFundMe. And I believe it, but don't put me in that category. And don't sit here and make these excuses that you're not going to share until you meet me. Because it's really insulting for you even to say that to me. Like, you're not gonna share my link until you meet me? Then what's the point talking to you right now? I need ASAP assistance. It's getting nippy. It's getting cold. I got mugged by a group of ass hats that decided to just jump me from my backpack and take everything I had. They couldn't take the card, but what I wanted to show you what they did to the card, that's gonna fucking blow your mind. When they tried to take the card, let me show you. This is why they gave up on the card. I'm gonna show you what they broke. Ow! 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 Shit. Hold on, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, my leg. I'm a. You see the stomper? They broke that in half. Yeah, it's broken in half. So, oh. So in reality right now, I can't not use the brake system or the stop brake system because, yeah, they tried to take it, but they just gave up and just took the bag. So yeah, I'm having the worst 3 weeks. And I thought 2021 was supposed to be my year, right? Didn't we say that when we were living in Milwaukee with Bob, that 2021 is supposed to be my year? I'm going to make sure that Ely gets justice. I'm going to make sure that I give her sister the money she needs, or her family the money they need to support the financial part of getting justice for E. I took the time out to risk myself and pay my parents back. And this is what people don't understand. I don't care what anyone says right now. You can't be like me. You will never be like me. Why? Because I'm so different from you. You can't do exactly what I did in life. The reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing now is because I want to see the world before it all comes to an end. Before, it was mostly strict parents, strict this, abuse, and verbal abuse, and racist abuse. Yeah. And now I have the opportunity to travel the world, and I've been doing it for the last 25, 27 years total, and plus going to universities and stuff, and stepping out my boundaries. I stepped out of my own boundary to absolutely open my doors to everyone. Because I'm going to be honest, I was talking to an African American guy at Penn Station today before I met with the police, and he overheard my conversation and agreed with me, like, yeah, some of us African Americans are so stubborn that we only see one side. And I can hear you, man. Like, you must really love that girl you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, her name is E. Lee. She was the best. She was the best. And she was special. No drugs, no alcohol, not even attempt to even try marijuana. She just said no. That's the person I need in my life. I don't need the neck. Listen, I'm not trying to say my life is perfect. It's not perfect, okay? But my life could have been better if I would have showed up on time, like I said I would. That's why I'm mad at myself, and I'm, I am also depressed about what happened 48 hours ago. I did not even see it coming. I didn't. I was just walking down 8th Avenue, and then that's when it happened. I'm not in my own business in New York City. And now I have no fresh clothes. I have nothing to actually wear at night. So I'm freezing my ass off, might catch ammonia. Who knows what's next for me? And that's the problem. I wasn't expecting that. Listen, if people don't understand how to be bilingual, then you're in the wrong place to ask someone on the streets a question when you don't even speak the language. You had no right to. And when I prove you wrong, you get upset, you get your boys, you want to jump me from the backpack. You probably just did it for fun, and you probably threw my bag away. And this is why I told the police this afternoon. It's like, listen, it was the GPS turned on at 13th and 2nd Avenue. I said 3rd Avenue earlier. It's 2nd Avenue. So obviously, there's a lot of drug activity. There's a lot of homeless in that area. So there was got to be someone. They must have gave it to someone, or they threw it in the trash and someone picked it up from the trash, and now they thought, oh, what's all this stuff? I got free. Who wears a size 7 women's? I do. Yeah, I wear a size 7 women's. So just FYI that, guys. Well, make it a 7.5. But with that said, everyone, I get judged by the people of New York all the time. I got judged before this happened. Why you got to carry your stuff all the time? Because I don't trust people. You should spend your money on storage. First and foremost, I don't have the luxury or the job like that right now to spend money on storage. I also have a phone bill that needs to stay on, that hasn't been on for quite some time. I'm using Wi-Fi to order the Livestream this video because I can't afford to pay the bill because everyone wants me to get fucking storage. But guess what? You would have to pay too much in advance in storage and the deposit fee in some places here in New York City. You know why? Because I know, listen, you know how many times someone doesn't pay their fair locker rent and they sell their property? Yeah, they sell their property all the time because you get a storage, you can't afford to pay it up for the next month. Now you can't get your stuff. Now they have your stuff. Now they're allowed to sell your stuff. You ever seen Locker Wars or whatever they call that on the History Channel? Yeah, you ever see one of those? They go to these abandoned lockers or the abandoned storage units. Well, do you want me to be that same case? This is why we don't get a locker. This is why we did the math. We did the science. We did the logical thinking. I'd rather spend the $50, $60 on my phone bill to keep you guys up to date. Isn't that more important? So you guys are aware. I thought you guys were my family. I thought you guys were part of this community. You would have think this would be the rational, best decision. If Panda has been keeping his stuff with him all this time, I think it's fair to say that he's in good hands with his stuff. You cannot jump to the conclusion that I need to get a storage. And I understand some people, like my friend EQ, wants me to get a storage. He really wants me to. But I also have to let him know that I can't afford it right now. Because guess what? We just came out of the hospital. We got a medical bill now. We got to sell another camera. They're just going to leave me down with one camera. I don't want my credit to go bad because I don't pay my bills. And this is why I want to directly address Invisible People, the YouTuber. So I reached out to you. You basically declined to help me. And I'm putting it out there that I thought your way of contacting me and the way you responded was not the most professional and very appropriate way to respond. Even my ex-wife Yuki agreed with that. One of my good friends, Lord Brian, agree with me on that he was disturbed by that message. It's like, what? What's the point? Share the link. This was social media. You're supposed to share the link. And that's why I said earlier, you don't make the decision for the community to decide what they should and should support. That's up to the person. I didn't know you were the law, or I didn't know you were the parent. No, I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I'm just trying to be realistic here. I'm my own person. I make my own decisions. It's if someone shared a link with you and you didn't want to share it with me, and I found out you didn't want to share it, I'd be kind of discomfort with that. I'd be like, wait. He's a fellow YouTuber. Why you didn't want to share his link right away? Because of the fraud. That's your excuse. The fraud on GoFundMe. You're not focused on who I am. You're focused more on the GoFundMe part. Guys, yes, I have a GoFundMe. It's in the links down in the description below. So, I got robbed 48 hours ago, and the police are still not doing really anything about it. They're like, it's like they're procrastinate. I don't know. It's like they want to sit in the ass and just. And as I said, the like 2 videos ago, I felt that there was a race car played at the time. But today wasn't no race car. But at the time of my report, I felt like the police officer kept questioning me, like, did this really happen? Did this really happen? And then he found out it actually really happened. Because when he called, and the guy from the cross the street from the store, the bodega, whatever the store is, he said, hey, that's the guy that got robbed a couple hours ago. Yeah, a group of men. He is my witness. Oh, my panda. And so is other people. You take people's statements and you still call me a liar. What kind of policeman or policewoman are you? Wait, you took statements and you still ask me if this really happened. You see what I'm saying, guys? The unbalance in this city. Guys, if a police officer walk up to you and ask you for ID, are you going to give him your ID? No. He or she has to justify what law that you've broken. They have to section the penal code in order for you to understand what penal code that you have broken, what laws you have broken. You cannot just walk up to someone and ask for someone's ID. Well, guess what happens? Guess what happened? This police officer, I showed him my passport. He's like, oh, so you're a dual citizen? Like, yes. He goes, wait. So you actually are telling me the truth. And I'm sitting here looking at him like, can I speak to a white shirt, please? You got a supervisor or a sergeant unavailable? He goes, why? I just feel uncomfortable with you. This is when the other officer came along and stepped in and between said, I can take this, but I can take this from you. I was like, please do, because this has been more than disrespectful. Because I'm black? You don't believe in black people? Huh? No, I'm not trying to put the race card there, but the way he addressed it, because he said something very interesting. Because everyone in this city always has a story to tell. And I understand the officer. I'm not mad at the officer for telling me that. But I'm also telling him, like, but guess what? I'm not from New York. And I don't have a story to tell. I just want justice. So, with that said, everyone, just do your job and get these guys off the streets. Because these are innocent people being robbed for no reason. And the police are just sitting back and they waiting. Why are you waiting? You got, first and foremost, NYPD, the mayor. I literally want to stress how your officers are not wearing masks still in the subway. I just caught two today at Penn Station not wearing a mask entering the subway. And they saw me. I looked at them. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at you. You're not wearing a mask. But you're going to tell me to wear a mask. I guarantee it. But with that said, everyone, I'm going to go. I'm going to go right now. If you guys want to support the GoFundMe, that's your choice. I can't force you. I just let you know. The link is there. But if you want to support me other than the GoFundMe, because there's a PayPal, there's a Cash App, there's a Zelle, and there's a Venmo. Those are your options. I leave that up to you, the community. And that's why the immigrants communities, Hispanics, we don't call the police. That is true. No, in some cases you do have to call the police here in New York City and the Bronx. Oh yeah, you want to call the police. Look what happened. Look what happened 9 hours ago. Do you guys remember the American movie Payday? Well, that movie was based on true stories about a drug dealer, a drug kingpin here that got shot last night here in Manhattan and Harlem. He's supposed to be away from Harlem because he was supposed to be under the new aliases, but he kept coming back around, and people said that the reason why he only got 15 years short time is because he threw people under the bus, and this is how he got killed. I would have to say that might be true, but I believe if the police and the FBI knew this guy was coming back to Harlem, they should have done something then, but they didn't do anything. So I feel like this was all a plot. But anyway, this is what the city is going through. This chaotic, this unbalanced and unstable. Hey, Vincent. And I am houseless, and I just got robbed 40 hours ago for all of my clothing, and all I have is this. This is what I have. No hat, no iPod headphones, because I don't want to use these all the time. This is all I have to keep me warm. And mind you, tomorrow night it's going to be 38 Fahrenheit degrees. I don't do Fahrenheit, I do Celsius, but for you North Americans, this is McClan from Texas. Eh? So, yeah, it's getting nippy right now because the temperature is dropping, and I can feel the cold, and I'm getting cold, but not too cold. Ow! So, with that said, everyone, like I said, what happened to me should not happen to any one of you coming to this city, trying to make a difference, trying to start something new, and a bunch of fucking. These are grown ass men. This is in Texas though. What's in Texas? Ow. Ow. Can you clarify that with me? Oh no no no! Oh, I get the joke. This is Texas, New York slash Texas. Yeehaw! I get it. I get the joke. No no, you were right, Vincent. This is Texas. This is not New York. Everyone's gunslinging. Bang bang bang. Give me your shit. Give me your phone. Give me your watch. Give me your shit. Bang bang. If you don't, I kill you. I stab you. All that. This is New York. This is the new Texas, New York. You're right, Vincent. You are absolutely right. The new Wild Wild West, or the Wild Wild East. Bang bang bang. Give me your shit. Give me your shoes. I don't feel, I don't wear a size 7 women's, but I try them. I'm a 10 in men's, but I try them. That's New York. They would steal anything and everything. They stole my underwears, guys. They stole my underwear. You literally took a man's underwear. I have no underwear to change in. I have no clothes. I can't even go to a job interview. And mind you, I checked out the hospital with this fucked up leg. No one's supposed to be here. But with that said, I'm actually from Miami, Florida. Ah, where are you living in now? Texas? I think that was probably the best move you probably could make. People are telling me like Florida is just a mess right now. Oh, but yeah, my plan was to go to Louisiana. That didn't work out because of the hurricane. That got canceled. Then we were supposed to go to Texas. Then I end up falling down the steps. 59th Street, Lexington Station. Bro, Houston is big. Okay, well, I'll come to Houston. I'll come be a hobo in Houston. Wait, I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink hardcore liquor anyway, so I'm not a. No. I drink sake. And I don't even know when the last time I even had socket, actually. Wait, it was on my birthday. Remember that, guys? We came back to New York. We went to Gens in Brooklyn for my birthday. I spent my own, well, I spent the donation money that Lord Brian and who else gave me the donation money for my dinner? There was another person. There's only two people that donated for my birthday. Yeah. Ow. I do know someone in Colorado. Do you know what is beauty? I think you meant to say, do you know how beautiful Colorado is? Yes, I actually have a friend that used to live here. She was a DJ. She loves New York, but like we all agree, New York has a fair share of problems. Uh, so with that said, everyone, I'm asking you, I'm actually personally, let me turn this camera around, and get on the gimbal. I'm personally asking you for some help. There's links down in the description below. There's a GoFundMe if you choose to. There's a PayPal. There's a Cash App. There's a Venmo and a Zelle if you have my phone number. Most of you do have my phone number because you guys go to my website. That's the number I'm using. But I just wanted to show you the city that, oh, this handle is cold as hell right now. Oh, my panda. And the gimbal is going crazy now. Okay. That's kind of weird. But let me let you guys go. I need to conserve my battery because I don't have battery bricks. That's another problem. They stole the battery bricks. So I don't have battery bricks to continue this live stream. So, yeah. I pretty much put myself in this problem by trying to be a man. See, here's the problem this is the thing I want to tell you guys. I do not like welfare. I like to be independent. I like to rely on myself. I don't want to be on some fucking government program using up taxpayers' money. No. Yes, I could use it, but I don't want to be on it. I'd rather be independent. I'd rather be be the man I'm supposed to be. This is why I do not rely on government assistance for anything unless I'm stuck in another country and I need to be bailed out ASAP. Send me home. But other than that, no. I don't despise welfare. I just despise that the people that use it, they abuse it. And that's my money, actually. That taxpayer money is coming out my pocket too. And so your pockets and everyone else's pockets. I just don't want to be on it because I like being self-independent without it. Japan had taught me that. Yes, Japan has taught me that. How to be self-independent without crying to the man, I need food stamps. I need welfare. You should see the shit that I had to go through in Wisconsin. People were demanding food stamps like it was gold. Like, wow. Oh, I really think people that deserve food stamps deserved it. This is why I was talking about reparations. I don't think us young generation deserves the reparation. I think our older generation deserves it. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda, and I appreciate you guys taking time out to watch this content to understand where I'm coming from. I felt kind of disrespected today by another YouTuber. Even my ex-wife Yuki was like, that was not the right tone to use. My little friend Lord Brian even said it. It's like, dude, then what's the point? Message you back saying that he needs to evaluate. That's like me going to a therapist and saying that you need to evaluate me. You need my, yeah. It's like going to a therapist and getting reevaluated just to share your link. No, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of YouTubers I don't agree they tactics on, but you're making money off of homeless people. Right. And only thing I'm asking you is to share the link. I'm not asking you to donate anything. Share the link. That's all I'm asking you to do. I arrived late, but I watched the replay. I appreciate that, KK. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta message someone. Sorry, guys. My friend from Chicago, he moved here. He's a student. I used his address to get some stuff mailed to. So he has one of the replacement audio devices that Comic Con sent out. Took forever. Hey, David. But anyway, guys, I just want to show you how why this YouTuber was all wrong about addressing me and categorizing me in the wrong way. This is what's left on my gear. They broke they broke the lock mechanism that stops the wheels from rolling because they weren't going to take it, but they took the other backpack. You're going to see my Osprey backpack. No, I did not get it back. You know what they told me last night? They told me that to call back late after 8 p.m. to talk to another officer to address my case. So they don't want me to go down there to go pick it up unless something would happen to me. They didn't want me to go down there because they feared that something would happen to me. And then I said, that's not fucking fair. Like, my GPS in my bag just turned on and is located on 13th between on 2nd Avenue. So they refused to do anything at this time. So, yeah. I'm not going to get my stuff back. Guys, this is New York City. There's 8.4 million people in the city. That bag is long gone by now. Think about that. I got 8.9% chance of finding it. What is it? What did I say? 8.8. What did I say? 8.9.9. I meant to say 8. Wait. 8.9 million chance to get that. Oh, my panda. Rob again. Yeah, got robbed again. This time, I did not even see it coming. I thought these guys were just friendly. Turns out they weren't so friendly. They're actually assholes. Pure assholes. But with that said, everyone, if you guys want to support the GoFundMe, that's your choice. But there's other ways you can support. There's a Cash App, there's a Venmo, there's a PayPal, there's a Zelle. If you have my number, you know how to process the Zelle. I do owe the bank $111, just to let you guys know that. How do I owe the bank $111? Well, we had to pay for the medical bill. We had to sell the camera and then pay for the first medical bill. That's how I got $111.83 negative in my UW Credit Union bank account because I have another bank account. So I never go negative on my Citibank. Never. But, well, if the GPS is going off, why don't you go down there? And they told me not to go down there because they could. A lot of things could happen, my friend. This is New York City. Listen, dude, do you see my mouth? They broke my tooth, and this tooth is coming out. It's like wiggling. No, my taser is gone. My taser was in the bag. Yeah, my taser was in the bag. Guys, I had a taser, remember? That was in the bag. And that taser wasn't going to hurt them anyway. I need something stronger. That was just like a little, like, freeze them up, let them run, because, let's be honest, the thieves are a bunch of fucking cowards. Yeah, you New York thieves are a bunch of cowards. So, this is why I want to stop making YouTube live streams. Because these thieves know, now these guys have my information. Now, I know they found the credit. Guys, listen to this. Listen to how important this is. And I want everyone, including the YouTuber, that denied me a chance to get back on my feet. This is how I'm in danger and you're not. In that bag has other information, like my address, my phone number. Wait. My business card. So, like, they go Google me right now and they say, oh, yo, this dude's a YouTuber. Yo, this dude's homeless on the streets. Yo, we could go rob him again on Central Park. That's what they can do. So don't sit here and judge me. I'm the one putting myself out here. If I got pepper spray, get yourself some pepper spray. Well, I gotta get some money first to buy some pepper spray. Like I said, friend, it's not free. I watched another homeless man's video. He got robbed. He brought bear spray. He got all his stuff back. Oh, wow. Well, this is New York. You're not getting it back. Like I said, this is 8.4, 8.5 million people living in the city. You're not getting that thing back. It's gone. And it's gone. And that's the end of it. It's gone. Trust me. I even tried to. I wanted to look, and the officer told me not to go down there unless you want to put yourself at danger. He was right. I'm not going to put myself in danger because I don't have the physical capacity to go down there because of my leg. Yeah, literally took me fucking 45 minutes to get to 34th Street to here. And this is 59th Street. And look at this guy. Running the wrong... Oh, this is another problem. These scooters. These guys driving down the wrong way almost hit me the other day. This is another problem that New York needs to deal with because the actress that got hit a few months ago on down the Lincoln Center area, yeah, that needs to stop too. But with that said, everyone, I don't have enough battery life left, so take everything what I say about the grain of salt. I'm gonna go down to the police station on Thursday and talk to the detective and let them know, like, hey, I still got the bloody evidence or the blood. Yeah, there's some blood on the clothes that I was wearing. That's evidence. So, here's the bloody clothes. You can take it for evidence. If the person, I'm pretty sure, is probably not registered in your system anyway. Like, this is evidence. I know this one guy, he carries a box cutter. No, 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 no. Dude, my, if I was in physical good shape right now without my leg having a problem, I will kick some ass. You guys know this already. We did this in San Francisco. We did this in San Francisco. We had fought many people. Remember? They tried to steal my headphones. They tried to steal my stuff. We had to show the three guys, even though I had hurt my back. You guys helped me get into the hostel. Remember that? Oh, my panda. Oh, yeah. I'm walking like an old man, like I'm fucking 90 years old. Well, I got injured in the subway thanks to the MTA. Yes, I am also going to sue the MTA for falling down the stairs. You guys didn't know about that. You should look at my social media. So with that said, everyone, please do support. Please support the links so I can get some winter clothes, man. I need a winter coat and I need a hat because my head is cold. I'm feeling the chill. But if you guys, please, all I want is some clothes and some for crying out loud, some fresh underwear. Need some fresh underwear. I need to clean my ass. Oh yeah, my gym membership card is in there. Oh my panda, Metro card. Oh my panda. What else was in there? My UW freaking membership card was in there. Oh man. Uh, but with that said, everyone, I love you guys, and I hope you guys really take the time out to reach out and you know show some love. And I promise you, I will pay this for it, which I always do. But with that said, I'll see you guys. Oh. Oh, this game was acting up. This game was acting up.